walked a very long way on a very hot day to see me. Llewellyn? And I wanted to know why, what I can do to help, but you're going to have to tell me. Will you? Well, I'm sorry I wish I had more time, but I have this appointment, so if you'll let me gather my things, I can take you.
But see, I got this real good idea, see? It's real good, too. I'm fixing to move out on Ara. He just don't know it yet, but I am. I'm gonna get me a place to live, and I'm gonna get me a job, maybe, with the phone company, maybe. My friend works for the phone company. Or a waitress, I could do that.
Jobs are a little hard to find these days, but I think you'd enjoy working.
I think I would, too. And my friend lives in a duplex, and her neighbors is fixing to move out soon, and I can move in there maybe if they did. It's got a big side yard and a fenced-in backyard for little Jimmy to play in, and I wouldn't let old Rick come and visit, not ever. You know, only if he got overdoing them things, but
Well,
he just loses his temper sometimes is all. But he's been doing a lot better about it since we started going to their meetings. I sure do appreciate you making us go to that group. We just had a lot of pressure on us is all, and maybe we was just taking it out on...
Well, wait a minute here.
No, you know what? I wouldn't let old Ray come and visit, not ever. You know, not no matter how much he screamed at me or how much he begged me to, I wouldn't. Because a daddy don't need to be with his child like a mama does. A mama needs to be with her child. You know that, don't you? I know you do. So I'm gonna get a place for me and Jimmy to live, and you can come and visit whenever you want, and take them out in your car and buy them a Coke and ask them questions. I'd share them with you. We could share them.
Llewellyn, you're hurting yourself with this. You're building up a fantasy.
It ain't a fantasy. I thought it all out.
Thinking it all out doesn't mean it can happen that way.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry.
You ain't sorry.
Yes, I am. I'm very sorry for how you're feeling right now. I know how very...
You know? You know what? You know what it's like to have your kids stolen by the welfare? To sit in a room and know that he ain't being quiet because he's sleeping or getting into something, but that he's being quiet because he ain't even there no more? And you don't know where he is or when he's going to come back? You don't know.
No. I guess no one can. But you have to.
I have to what? Forget about him? You ain't got no kids, do you?
No.
No. You want some?
Someday.
Like me? You like him a whole lot, don't you? Better than all the other ones in your favorite. You know, old Ray said something to me one day after you had left. He said, you better watch out, little girl, because that woman wants your baby, and she's going to get him, too. And I didn't believe him. Sometimes that Ray do know what he's talking about. You got him.
What?
You got him at your house. He's there right now. That's why you don't want me to know where you live, because...
No, this is a state agency, Llewellyn. There are rules here. Even if I wanted to do something like...
You wanted to. You wanted to, and you did.
No matter how much I care about Jimmy, and I do, I care about him, that simply isn't the reason he was taken out of your home, you know that. I did not steal him, and he is not at my house, okay? Now I want you to tell me precisely what it is you think I can do to help you, so we can understand each other in as clear a way as possible.
I want to see Jimmy.
I understand that, but what do you want me to do?
I want you to go and get him.
I can't do that. I don't have that authority. It's out of my hands.
Yes, you can. You can, and you better.
I can't.
You go get him and bring him here.
Do you think the state would allow that little boy back in your home?
Call that judge.
I can.
Yes, you can.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Call that judge!
This interview is ended.
And tell him I can have my baby back!
Llewellyn.
You better. You better get him back to me. If you don't, I'll do something to you. I'll hurt you.
Get out of
I
here.
can't! And I ain't kidding either!
God damn it, now James, who the hell do you think you are? What do you think you're doing here? You can never, not ever see that child again, not ever.
Yes, I can.
Do you think the state would let that little boy back in your home after what you did?
It wasn't Ray.
You faced that reality, at least you admitted it to me, to the judge.
It was Ray. It wasn't me. He told me to do it. He made me.
Ray made you hold that little boy's hand over a hot stove until he had first and second degree burns. I'll tell you one thing, Ray could have made me do that. And then in all those months, you just left him, and not once, not one time have you contacted me. So why today? Why do people just think you could come up out of the blue and think,
We was just trying to teach you.
I explained everything to you 6 months ago. You could hold a gun to my head or a knife to my throat and it still wouldn't get him back to me.
So what do I do now?
I don't know. Let me make you an appointment.
Talking to a stranger ain't gonna help nothing.
It can.
I was right about your mom and Jimmy, wasn't I? I knew I was. That's how come I come to see you today. It gets so quiet sometimes I thought I'd understand. But old Ray knew. He said the welfare people don't understand nothing about people's feelings. They ain't gonna help you. My girlfriend's fixing to have a baby. I've been giving her opportunities with baby things.
Sure, that's very hard for you.
I'm fixing to have a baby shower for her at my house. Could I have some baby clothes to give her?
I wish you'd let me get you into 6 months.
Don't hurt me.
At least let me give you best advice.
I don't want you to.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I lost my... I should have